Good morning, Falcons. Today is October 20th, 2017. I'm Kai.
And I'm Colleen with this week's Falcon Weekly.
Are you wondering what's happening here at CV? Well, we've got you covered. We're here to let you know about all the upcoming events here at CV. The English department is trying to help students use their vocab words in typical daily life. Miss Lorenin is here to give you your first vocab words, and then we're going to have some students see if they can put them to use.
In this week's episode, we have two different word parts for you. We have poly, which is a Greek prefix meaning many, and mono, also a prefix meaning one.
Mrs. Mulrenin is checking everyone's vocabulary and wants to know how many people at CV know the prefixes poly and mono. So let's go see how many students and teachers know their prefixes and vocabulary. Do you think you know your prefixes?
I'm pretty sure I know something.
Do you know the English department is challenging the students' vocabulary skills? Do you think you know your vocab prefixes?
Yeah, I think I got them down pretty good.
Your prefixes?
Prefixes. Yeah, sure.
Alright. Do you guys know what the prefix poly means?
No. I forgot. I know that it goes with gone.
Do you know what the prefix poly means?
Multiple.
Do you know what the prefix mono means?
Singular.
Do you know what the prefix mono means?
I mean one.
Could you use those in a sentence or a word? Know what the prefix poly means?
No.
What about the prefix mono?
No.
Okay.
What is a prefix? Hologram.
Okay, do you?
A polyworm? I don't know if that's a thing.
Do you know what a poly is?
Yeah, poly is like a polygon, so like many sides. Poly means many.
What about mono?
Mono is single, so like monochrome.
Can you use those in a sentence or in a word?
I often use polysyllabic sentences when I have a unified, monotonous meaning behind them.
Okay, you're pretty good at this.
Both of these word parts will show up all over the place. They might show up in your math class. They might show up in your history class. They'll be on SAT words. If you want to be a doctor, they'll be there too.
Most of the seniors may know who we're talking about, but for those who don't, we've added a new teacher to Central Valley. His name is Mr. Frederick, and he's the government and econ teacher for seniors. We decided to interview him for him to introduce himself as well as explain what the class may look like your senior year.
I was originally born in Kent, Washington, which is right outside Seattle, and lived there for a few years. Moved to the Reading area when I was around 4, and then I grew up here. I started teaching because I really enjoyed working with kids. When I was in college, we did camps a lot. Kids would come and stay on campus, and we'd take them around. We'd do baseball stuff with them. And then I got a job after college working in San Francisco. So I was commuting into the city, working in an office. I hated it. Kind of reevaluated what I wanted to do. I knew I liked coaching. I knew I liked being outside, and I knew I liked working with kids. So I figured teaching would be the best way to get involved with that. So I went back to school, got my credential, and here I am. I got into the social sciences, so government, history, economics. My degree's in history. I always enjoyed it in school, and it was something that I think there's value in, especially government and economics. I think it's important for everybody that gets a high school education to understand how our government works, because without that, it's harder to make change. Changing from Foothill to CV has been great. I've been really impressed with the staff, the students. Having everybody have a Chromebook, that 1-to-1 ratio, you guys are super lucky, and I'm lucky as a teacher because that's a great resource. But I've been really surprised about school spirit, and really excited to be here. With baseball, I played up to the Division I level in college, and I played at St. Mary's College in the Bay Area. So we're in the West Coast Conference with Gonzaga and Pepperdine, University of San Diego, USF. It's a pretty good conference. And I think after I left after I was done, they added University of Pacific and I think BYU into that as well. So it's a pretty fun conference. Well, I don't know if I'd call it a rivalry exactly. We've met twice in competition on the cornhole pitch, and I'm so far 2-0. I believe it was 2 semifinal victories as well on my way to the championship.
If you're a student who hasn't logged on to Aries yet or don't even know what that is, well, it's a website that lets you view your current grades, your GPA, and what assignments you have or haven't done. And here to give you more information and to show you how to log on is Miss Rubus.
Aries is important for students to access so that they can see where they're at in regards to keeping up on their homework, where their grades are at, teacher comments, their attendance. There's multiple things they can look at. You can come to my office, and I have a card here that you can pick up, take it home to parent or for yourself, send me an email, and then I will email directions and your verification passcode to you so that you can access. If you have any problems, it's always an open door to walk in here, and I'll help you log in.
Thank you, Miss Rubus. And now here's Mr. Turner with the weekly announcement.
Good morning and happy Friday, Central Valley Falcons. Wanted to let you know we have some exciting news. We were ranked #1 in the northern section in terms of improvement on our English language arts scores. It was very, very exciting. We are going to celebrate this accomplishment. We also saw great improvement with our 11th grade math scores last year. If you remember our spring assessment, we're going to celebrate that, and we're going to look to go to even greater heights this next year as our juniors will be assessed, but it also starts at your freshman and sophomore years. So excited about that as we continue to rise here at Central Valley High School and do some amazing, amazing things in the classroom. On that note, we just finished the first quarter. Take care of your business in the classroom because it's so important that you have great momentum because the first semester counts. They're permanent grades. We want to make sure that you're taking care of every opportunity to do your best work in class. Other than that, we're going to keep it short today, and we wish you a happy Friday. Congratulations on a fantastic week. We will see you soon, and feel the Falcon pride.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. So what is the A+ Life? Well, the A+ Life is a new program, and Austin Krug was there at lunch on Tuesday to get all the information.
Hey, Mickey, what are you guys doing down here at the courtyard?
Great question, Austin. We're here to celebrate or to let our students know that this is Teen National Driver Safety Week, and also next week is Red Ribbon Week. I'm here with a lot of my coworkers. We have prize wheels, we have activities, fun activities, goggles that you can try on, and I'm here also promoting A+ Life 100% Pure U, no substance necessary. That, you know, to stay drug-free and to celebrate that and be proud of it, not to be ashamed of it.
That sounds great. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Come on and have some fun with us because we have a lot of great things that we want to give away.
Thank you.
And that's all for this week's episode of Falcon Weekly. I'm Kai.
And I'm Colleen.
Hope you have a happy Friday, Falcons. See you next week.